Hello there everyone, I was using a new mic for this original video, and so its recording format does not record very well. I'm using my old mic, currently it's working fine, so I'm just going to use it for now to give you this video. So when you hear the new mic next part, during the video that follows this prelude, then you're going to hear the new mic, and yeah, it's not good. I'm not going to be using it for recording anymore, so I'm just going to wait till I get a new one. So this is going to be the last episode of Torchlight for maybe a minute, just so everyone knows. Also, as far as the video itself, it's been cut and edited because we spent most of the video doing one particular boss fight, the one that we were getting to last part. So just so you know, it's just us talking about RTSs. So listen to it at your own time. And really, there's not much to watch, as much as just listen to us ramble on and on about video games and other things. Anyway.
Hello there everyone, welcome back to Torchlight 2 with main host Juhwan and special co-host Mah-Dry-Bread. Anyway, last time we were about to go through this dungeon, so we're going ahead and keep moving forward.
I didn't know how to react. I had nothing to bitch about in that intro.
Yeah, I'm starting to get better with it.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring it up though. Every time. Even now you're good. Now you're getting it right. I'm still bringing it up. You'll never escape.
There we go. For some reason I can't switch my shotgun there.
I remember hating these things already. God, it's a mimic. I already remember absolutely hating these ghosts for taking almost no damage. Also, I'm quickly noticing that I deal almost no damage unless I have the supercharge thing going. And even when it's going, it's taking an awful long time.
Yeah, I'm not doing much to this mimic either. But hey, we got a lot of gold.
Oh yeah, it did drop a lot of gold. It'd be nice if it just dropped one pile of gold, but whatever. It's one thing that's always bugged me in games. When they drop a bunch of tiny piles of gold next to each other instead of just one big one. But I guess I can appreciate that in this game. At least you can just walk over it to pick it up. Picking it up manually sucks.
Oh yeah.
This shield bearer is not that smart. Is it just me, or is he targeting no one?
It's targeting me more than likely, but you all are keeping him tied up in melee.
It's really weird. You'd think he would draw aggro from whoever he's dealing the most damage, which I would imagine with my attack speed is me, but then again, you hit like double what I do. I like how every once in a while you hear the guy that says like your mana's low or your health is low or your pet's fleeing. You hear him, but you can barely hear him over the sound effects.
Yeah. Like
I need to like feng shui the I need to find a way to properly feng shui the thing for that. The sound mixer thing. Because I'm sure he says important things that I just don't hear. Not liking the super long cooldown on my, Whoa! Not liking the super long cooldown on my Retribution spell, but I am liking the Retribution spell, so... It's a trade-off.
yeah, these possessed ones almost hit me down to no health.
Yeah, they deal a lot of fucking damage. Okay. The Retribution spell does seem to be very good, though.
I still have that monkey spell or whatever, that one that summons the little ape demon.
Yeah.
I did use silence on those guys, but I'm not sure. Let me see it on this guy. Silence.
Well, it works as decent, oh yeah, silence is probably really good because there's so many casters in here. So was he silenced? Because he didn't seem to do much of anything.
I walked up to him and I pressed F4 and then I silenced him. Or at least I assume I silenced him.
Okay, I think it worked because he didn't seem to be doing anything. Whoa. Okay, yeah, that's a lot of enemies.
Yeah, Merchant, thanks for getting in the way, almost getting me killed. Didn't mean to jump in with it.
Yeah, I completely forgot I had my air defect move I should be using. That's a very good move. Oh, goddamn Merchant. I clicked on him too by accident when I went to attack. And I regained my mana very fucking... That Merchant. I want him dead. I've clicked him 3 times.
He's almost gotten you murdered multiple times already.
Yeah, okay, who are you, Merchant? What do you enchant things? I'm not interested.
I'm not buying what you're selling, so...
War beasts. Why is he here?
I don't know. I guess...
Why does he think he's gonna earn a profit here?
Maybe he thought that he could get... Oh, no, maybe they thought that we would need a mid-game merchant or something. Like a mid-dungeon merchant.
I don't think you can sell to him, though. I think he's just enchanting.
Well, that sucks, balls.
Yeah!
Of the massive kind.
Yeah! You know where he might earn a little bit more of a profit?
Outside!
In a town, with people who, a populated town, where people go and, like, buy and sell goods. Maybe there. Maybe in a marketplace, he'll make some kind of money. In a dungeon? I don't know.
So, I can give him something and he'll enchant it?
Yes, and I think I would assume it costs gold. I think you have to give him an already non-enchanted piece of equipment, and he will enchant it with a random enchantment. I think it's like the blacksmith from Diablo. Maybe
I'll enchant this vampiric lever gun. It's my rare shotgun that I'm still waiting to get used. I'm still waiting to get. Prize level 15. So I have 3 more levels so I can use it. It costs $6.79. The enchanter performs the enchant rights of the lever gun and creates new sockets. Thanks.
You're welcome, he says.
Yeah. And so now he's just walking like a pimp.
No, he's just standing on my screen.
Oh, on my screen he's walking away.
Oh. Does he do this for free?
Oh, there he goes. He's gone. No, he doesn't.
Oh no, he does not do it for free. Then I'm not even remotely interested.
You have too many.
He can fuck right off.
You have too many health potions to be buying with your money.
Exactly. Oh, there's a big guy over here.
Yeah, there's still some wisps around this area.
Alright, I'm fighting Spine Kicker. He's a champion. Strumbjorn. I feel pretty blind without my glasses on right now.
You should.
I don't usually wear my glasses at the computer, but with small text like that, it's a little bit rough. I'm not even nearsighted, too. It's just my eyes are beginning way worse the last couple years. Oh, holy shit, he hit me for half my health with that one hit. I think he crit or something. I've almost got him down.
I hate in a lot of video games. Oh, Jesus! Almost took me down. I hate crits.
I hate Jesus in video games, too. Always stealing my health potions. Bastard.
No, I hate it when enemies have the ability to randomly crit.
Yeah, that bugs me, because sometimes, like, you've got the best tactic going, it works just fine, and then, because of pure luck, he kills you.
That happened. I hate it when it happened. I've had that happen to me, actually, in Dawn of War, when I've been playing. Random crits.
Yeah.
And that is the most irritating thing to happen in an RTS, is someone randomly critting you. Because
I think it's irritating overall when in an RTS, people have a chance to just miss. You know, like a random miss chance. Not something like, say, a siege weapon where you could, like, lob a giant rock with a catapult, and if they're moving, it might miss. That kind of makes sense, but having, like, your character will shoot a bullet, and there's a 60% chance it'll hit. In an RTS, I don't think that's very fair.
Yeah. Because what ends up coming up from that is that then enemies can just kind of sort of, you know, avoid all damage just by you know, tactically moving to a certain area. Like in Dawn of War 2, did you know cover? And I've learned this from big booty white girls. Sorry, that sounds so fucking stupid.
You have to say it every single time, because why would you not?
It sounds stupid. Just so anyone, just for the viewer, big booty white girls is a person who plays Dawn of War 2, not you know,
it's Juhwann's harem of women.
Yes, not my harem of women.
Yes.
But whoa! Knock me down.
Forgot to summon my health bot again. That almost killed me. Wow, there are a lot of people here. I'm gonna have to kite them around a little bit.
Yeah, but I was talking to him, and he said that he taught me that the Eldar in Dawn of War 2. Woo! Wow, that almost killed me.
Or annoying as fuck.
Yeah, they're annoying as fuck, and also they have the ability to sit there and actually have a shield that defends them for 100% health from all ranged damage whatsoever.
Eldar are annoying.
Oh.
In both games. In the first game, like most pro players I find of the first game, like the super, super crazy pro players would be Eldar, because if you get really good at micro with Eldar, you can be a bitch to fight.
And also in Dawn of War 2, at the Warp Spider Extract, I was asking Codex about it. He said himself that Warp Spider Extract is one of the Extract or whatever is one of the worst commanders to fight in a 1v1. Completely overpowered in the long run.
Yeah.
Because he can just teleport everywhere. And while he might not do a lot of damage in the long run against like a Chaos player, Chaos has to really become a mobile army. Otherwise, they're just going to lose out because the Warp Spider can just move around the map so quickly.
Yeah, he's the Warp Spider commander, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's crazy annoying. Good players who are good with any kind of teleporting character in RTSs are incredibly irritating. That's why actually the least played character in Last Stand in Dawn of War 2. The least played commander by far is Mech Boy. I actually play Mech Boy with the Teleporter pack and the Bigashuda. So I'm range DPS and I kite around melee characters, while also using battery packs to feed casters like, I know Brandon often plays Farseer, so I feed him mana and he just takes a bunch of hard-hitting spells. And it's just... It must be infuriating, the teleporting, because I'm just teleporting all over the goddamn place. And I love it.
It is. It's very irritating, and only certain commanders have it. Some units have it, like the, you know how I'm maining Chaos in Dawn of War 2 like I did in Dawn of War, like I do in Dawn of War 1. And the Chaos do have some units that can do it, like Bloodletters. Bloodletters can teleport, for example. But you don't get those till the second tier of tech. And even then, in Dawn of War 2, you're barely going to make a lot of units, so it somewhat gets irritating to see that the only unit that you have that can really teleport, quote unquote, are either Bloodletters or Terminators. You can't make Terminators till tier 3.
Yeah, although Terminators are awesome.
Oh yeah.
Then again, most vehicles in that game are pretty awesome.
Yeah. But they run off the Company of Heroes critting, where hitting them in the back actually still does a lot more damage.
Yeah.
It's kind of odd, because the Dawn of War vehicles shouldn't have engines in
like
their
some
back.
of them make sense why they would have a weak point like that. Some of them don't. Like the War Truck, for instance, that makes sense to me. Why the engine would be in the back. With like a Dreadnought, why the hell?
Why is that being hit in the back? Why is that such a huge deal? This is armored mech.
It doesn't seem to make any kind of sense that a Dreadnought would have a weak spot like that.
Also, I've been playing the Elite mod, which is the way... if anyone knows, the Elite mod is basically the only way to really play Dawn of War 2 now, because of the fact that the Relic no longer supports the game with patches.
Yeah.
And as such, some modders basically made a new mod that actually created a new race, the Grey Knights. And the Grey Knights...
Oh, really made a race of them, that's cool.
Yeah, they made...
I've never, for the record of people watching, I've never played the mod.
Yeah, it's easy. It's a quick download. It's like 200-something megabytes.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it adds the Grey Knights, and then you can and then it adds a lot more units. Like for example, the Chaos in Dawn of War 2 originally didn't have Raptors. It adds Raptor squads.
That's cool.
The one thing about the Grey Knights though is that the Grey Knights aren't very good because they don't have any type of anti-vehicle for whatever reason.
Weird that they wouldn't have Raptor squads. Now that I think about it, like it's a weird choice to exclude Raptor squads. I guess it was a balancing issue, maybe.
I don't know why, because the Space Marines still have assault squads.
Yeah.
So I don't know what.
Because that's what I was thinking. Like Marines still have jetpacks, so what the hell?
And actually, most of the team still had jetpacks. Chaos was the only one who didn't.
Yeah, Orcs still have Storm Boys.
And I think
so weird.
The Eldar, their equivalent was just teleportation. And
yeah, warp spiders.
Yeah, warp spiders. So they still,
which I find incredibly annoying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they are incredibly annoying.
I've been fighting this other new player called Payne.Landon. He plays sometimes. He plays Warp Spider Extract. Beat me every game that we ever fought. Because he just warps everywhere and just creates his own little warping things. I've forgotten what the Eldar call them. The little
yeah, I'm an asshole with the Mech Boy.
The little teleportation things.
Yeah. Sometimes I play... Well, I've played all 3 of them, and I've had the most success with War Boss, but I have the most fun with, I think it was the Commando. I have the most fun with the Commando by far.
I've had the most fun with the Plague Champion, to be completely honest, which is very odd.
Plague Champion's cool. I really like the defensive ranged leaders of the games. I think they're really fun.
Yeah, he's interesting enough as a champion.
Yeah.
I like the way that his, wow, I lost all my health.
This guy will not die, ever.
Anyway, I like the way that he, like, he's kind of like a, if you give him the right upgrades, he'll be slow as shit, but when he gets up to attack, he will attack for massive damage. It's a very tough command.
Wow, this guy hits hard. We don't even have him at half health. It's another one of those situations. If we could kill all the minions, then I think we'd have no problem, but I'm fairly sure they infinitely spawn out of those gates.
Yeah. I'm almost down to no health potions. Yet again.
I've got 16 left, so I've gone through just over half of them.
But even then, still, virtually none left for me. Like 3 more.
Yeah.
I find it funny how for most of this fight so far we've been talking about Dawn of War 2, though.
Yep. Well, there's not much to talk about in this fight.
Yeah. Also, I haven't gotten to play a lot of Last Stand, but
super fun.
I do wish that they bring the Tau into Dawn of War 2. People have been talking about other races they could bring in since they brought the Grey Knights into play. And I think the Tau would be interesting, but people have said that the Tau would be a bit weird because they are they're a completely range-based team other than their crew.
Well, that's the thing. Just have equal amounts of... Just do what they did in the first game, you know? Have Kroot and Tau.
Yeah, but also you have to think about like the power consumption and all that, because units in Dawn of War 2 constitute a lot of power as well. Like Raptors cost 40 power, which is really hard to get.
Well, yeah, just change the prices. Again, like what they did from 1 to 2. Just change the prices. Which is fine, because I actually like to use Let's Plays as background noise like that. Like, Quill 18 stuff is great for that, because super long playlists, and I actually learn a lot of things about Civilization and other grand strategy games by listening to him.
I listen to a lot of shoutcasts while I'm playing the game.
Yeah, I should start doing that, actually. That's a good idea, because I want to get into shoutcast stuff. I'm subscribed to them. I've only ever watched one of their videos, but I liked it. Really long match of... I almost said Call of Duty, but no. Company of Heroes.
Then everyone would have clicked back on just to hear that one little bit.
Their brains just magically told them, he said Call of Duty, and then they clicked back on.
Yep.
Yeah. And skipped to this time code. And then I said this. No, their brains then said that I said this. And you know what? None of that made any sense.
Nope.
So, I'm just gonna drop it.
Yeah. But, yeah, I watch TFN like every day, and I even go back and rewatch some parts so that way I can learn some strategies, because sometimes they use strategies that I actually see used in normal play. I even got a replay analyzer from the website.
What's that do exactly?
It basically shows you what you did, and it shows little like the orders of things, and it lets you see what happened. Like, oh, this guy reinforced the squad, or oh, you bought a global upgrade, and such.
It doesn't have that shit built in.
What? Company of Heroes?
The game?
No.
The game doesn't have that built in. That's ridiculous.
No, you can watch replays, but you can't. But it's not like super advanced. Like, oh, it shows this like at this specific time code. This is what happened. It just shows you like orders and things like that.
See, that's built right into StarCraft 2.
Oh.
Because StarCraft 2, they're very accommodating for people who like to cast replays, and of course people who want to learn from their own replays to just get better at the game.
Yeah. I've been rewatching some replays between myself and my friend Comac and Co. as of late, because we whenever we play, usually our matches go except for one particular match where he rushed to tier 3 as Wehrmacht and basically beat me using that. Usually our matches go on for a good 30 minutes at least. So I've been rewatching some of our matches to reanalyze his gameplay style to start learning how he plays. And also to learn some of his strategies, because sometimes his strategies do work. Like he's beaten me, I think we're matched at times for beating each other. I've beaten him 4 times, he's beaten me like 4 times. I think he might have beaten me 1 more time than I have though at the moment. Maybe 4 or 5 times he's beaten me. I beat him 4 though.
So I still really need to get into that game, but like it sucks that right when I really want to start getting into that game is when I am so busy.
Oh.
Like, I've been so busy with shit lately. I've got so much stuff to take care of, and I'm getting really behind on recording, which doesn't help. I've been, you know, reading up. I've been reading the 5 C's of cinema. I've been editing, like, actual professional footage that's been given to me to practice. And I'm all of a sudden, like, so busy now. I really should be streaming less. I think that's part of the problem, is when I do have free time, I spend it on streaming. I've streamed every day this week. No, I've streamed like 7 days in a row? No, 6 days in a row, which has not been a full week yet. But it dips into last week. No? Well, I guess it depends on if you count the first day of the week as Monday or Sunday.
Yeah, I usually count the first day of the week being Monday.
Yeah, me too. Some people do Sunday. I guess it really doesn't matter. So, you just do your own thing, and it's my job to follow you.
Okay. I'm on no health, by the way. 1 shot and I'm dead.
Yeah, I'm trying to follow you right now. Luckily, I think we can run through each other, so we can't accidentally push each other into attacks.
Damn it! Tried to get in that heal wave at the last second, then go through. Oh god, archers.
Yeah. Oh god, it's the javelin thrower.
Damn it!
Speaking of javelin throwers, Juhwan, you know what game I don't know if you've played, but I think you would love?
Ah, damn it!
You got it right in the eye. The javelin was like the size of your head. Okay, I saw that. Right in your head. Okay.
What were you saying?
You ever played Age of Mythology?
No.
You've got to play the game. I've got it on disc, and I've been playing that game since like the dawn of time. It was one of my first RTSs. Joe recently... That game is, like, extraordinarily hard to play online because, the online servers don't exist anymore and direct IP doesn't work for some reason. Joe actually found a program that makes the direct IP on it work.
Really?
So, I've never played it online with anyone, other than, like, you know, playing with my sister or my mom or, like, someone else who plays it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I actually play strategy games with, my mom, because my mom is very good at them, because she plays World of Warcraft, like, fucking every day. Her guild is one of the highest rated guilds in North America. And she's one of the highest ranks in the guild, so she is a world-class player. Which I am very proud of. That I can legitimately talk strategy video game with my mother.
I've been trying to get more into strategy video games, because I feel that strategy video games, in the long... It's going to sound odd to anyone, but in the long run, actually, strategy video games have actually made me feel smarter by playing them, because I
completely agree.
Because I actually enjoy the whole thought of having to think on your feet, and every new experience, every time you play, it might be a new experience.
Ooh, the game went up for a second. Yeah, I agree. Whether it be turn-based or RTS, both of them teach you things in different ways. They help you with life skills. In fact, you know that YouTube channel, The Big Thing?
Yeah.
They've actually...
Jesus Christ! Not a fucking...
I've actually seen an interview with, like, a university professor, like a really high-grade, like, Oxford or something university professor, who said that he would hire someone... In business, he would hire someone who is, like, a world-class player at an RTS or a strategy game of some kind. He would hire them over someone with, like, a business degree. And the reason is because... they are so good at thinking on their feet. They know how to make clutch, important decisions. They will put a ton of dedication into learning something without expecting any kind of monetary gain. So that extra motivation of having money and having an income is like just adding on top of it. It shows thinking on their feet, it shows a willingness to learn, it shows dedication, and it shows that they aren't completely reliant on money to do the job right. So I thought that was really interesting, and I'm happy to see that there are very smart people who are realizing this and actually taking this into consideration.
God, why did he not stop shooting? I told him to go somewhere else. He did not stop shooting.
Yeah, it's one of the many reasons why I completely support how South Korea has StarCraft as a sport. Because it is a sport.
It's a
mind game.
That's why I'm trying to go ahead and probably move into the Code 2 scene later this year, because I really do want to actually get into learning the metagame and teaching others something for once, instead of having just be taught.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like with Dawn of War 2 and Company of Heroes has been out for 6 years, like over half a decade. And then Dawn of War 2 has been out for less than that, but still a long time. So it's, you know, getting into that, trying to learn everything, and then trying to, like, become better at it, it's near impossible at this point. Especially with Dawn of War 2 having virtually no online other than for the Elite mod. Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say it's virtually impossible, but I would say that it's a lot harder to climb the ladder because less people play it, so there's less chance of finding people around your level. Because the less people play it, the more chance the people playing it are going to be, like, those pros.
Yeah, and most of the pros don't even think they're pros. Like, the people I've seen on Shoutcast, like on Red Ruby's Shoutcast, who he does Dawn of War 2 Shoutcast, I'm trying to get into those. Most of them don't even think they're pros. Like, Warp doesn't think he's a pro, Big Booty White Girls doesn't think he's a pro, Codex doesn't think he's a pro, Loki doesn't think he's a pro. All of them don't think they're pros. I mean, it's weird, because they'll kick my ass in 5 seconds. So, I'm like, how are you not a pro?
That's RTSs for you. That's RTSs for you, where being, even, like, in the grand scheme of things, slightly more skilled than a third player is a huge deal. Where, like, to be a pro at it really is, like, a serious time dedication to figure this shit out.
Like Aim Strong and I think Symbiosis for Company of Heroes, for example, are called professionals at the game. They have actually gotten the game replay's title of professional. So they so basically they know basically the whole metagame. The equivalent, like Game Replays basically sees them as the masters of the video game. They've learned most of it and have created a metagame themselves throughout most of the years of its origin. A lot of the other players that I think were professional don't actually think they are. It's just weird.
You know what game I might want to let's play sometime that just came to mind? I should let's play Black and White 2 sometime. It's a great game to stream, but, you know, let's playing it might work if I find a good format for it. I would need to put a lot of thought into that.
I like that I started the Let's Play, but the problem is actually doing the campaign, because campaign missions, Jesus Christ, I just killed like 3 guys with 3 glaives immediately as I threw him. But the problem with the campaign is that the campaign has missions that are extremely freaking long. Like, there's one mission in particular that's got me stuck, because it's called Saint Froment. It's part of the American campaign, and I am stuck on it because you have to basically hold this one city for 30 minutes.
That's fun. I've never liked those missions in RTSs, actually.
Missions.
The ones that are time-based. Pretty much, I don't like any time-based mission in RTSs. I can see the appeal, I can see why people love it. I do like defending against, like, big waves of people and stuff. It's fun, but it's almost always way too hard or way too easy. Like, for anyone who's actually watched my Let's Play of Empire on Earth, and that's a surprising amount of you who apparently hate themselves, because that thing never fucking ended. My Let's Play of Empire Earth 2, sometime during the German campaign, I had a match where I just had to, like, hold out long enough, and the enemy armies were, like, piss easy. Where it's like, hold it against the enemy for this long, and it's like 40 minutes left and I already killed the enemy army. And it takes him like 10 minutes to make a new one. I'm like, that's it?
Yeah,
really?
In that mission, in Saint Froment, what happens is, you grab the city. It's very easy to grab the city because you have a Calliope Sherman that allows you to throw, like, basically artillery on the city from the start to take it from the enemy. Then you have to hold it for 30 minutes, and there is an enemy base across the way that they'll be using to send Nebelwerfers onto the city and all that. And so what you have to do is you have to gather resources, and your base is away from the city that you're defending. You have to hold the city for 30 minutes and take out that enemy base to get the 100% completion of the mission. It's a bitch, if I'm completely honest.
Yep. Okay, yeah, Glaive is really nice here. It doesn't do much in general, but at least it takes care of minions. I should do this more. Lead them through the path of fire. It actually kind of works. They damage themselves if they follow me.
Glaive does a lot more damage to armored minions than anything.
Yeah, does it have some kind of damage bonus to armored minions? Also, it's been a while since he summoned the possessed ones. I like when he summons possessed ones because they're really slow.
Just got into the healbot's range, but I lost it. So yeah, every time I die, I've been basically losing a lot of gold, so I'm basically down to like... Yeah, I've been losing a lot of gold, and I'm probably gonna make a countdown, like how many deaths until we win.
Yeah. Well, if you tally up the deaths in this episode, there's gonna be a long, fucking boring hour in front of your computer screen. Just counting that shit. I love counting gags, but that would be way too much of a bitch. It's like how in Magicka, in my Let's Play of Magicka, I originally wanted to tally up every single time we died, and like display it on screen at the end of the Let's Play.
Because
I decided
that would take
not
hours.
to, because it would keep my sanity intact not doing that. We've almost gotten dead.
Yeah. How much time do we have left?
Let me check. Also, when he drops those rocks from the ceilings, I think it does friendly fire because I think he's killed some minions doing that. Which is good because I block it like every time. So I don't care that he does it. It is...
Wow.
We got 12 minutes. We can do this.
This will probably be that one episode that just gets... It's an hour turned into one episode. And I just show the cliff notes of the part because this is a bit draining.
Yeah. I don't know about you, but I'm starving. So I can't even fully concentrate here. I am hungry. I should have gotten something to eat before the recording started, honestly, but I was so like I had a case of one more turn with Civilization 5 before this, where I just I'll go get something to eat next turn. I'll go get something to eat next turn. Before I know it, like 160 turns have passed. I think that's what my turn timer was at when you messaged me, and I noticed, and you're like, we should do the pronouns. Yeah, we should.
Yeah, I've had that happen to me in a game where I'm like, one more level, one more little enemy, just one more!
I get that all the time with Civilization. I get that all the time with Civ 4, Civ 2, and Civ 5.
Whew!
You killed him. Grab the everything.
Chess piece.
Oh, I got an achievement. Woo! You beat a necessary part of the game.
I didn't get the achievement. Oh, there it is. Where Grell fell.
Unless that achievement was for doing it on the hardest difficulty, I didn't turn it.
Defeat General Grell.
Boss chest.
Alright, motherfucker down there. You better give me something good.
Well, there's a boss chest over here that gave me nothing of consequence.
Wow, Ice Ember specs and stuff. I feel so accomplished.
I feel like we should have gotten way more fame for that.
What the hell is that thing? A Guardian of Water.
I don't know who
Protect
you
the
are,
Guardian.
Looks
but
really
I'm glad
happy.
you came along. We arrived just as the alchemist was subduing the Guardian, but he caught us by surprise. We couldn't stop him.
Oh, it's got a sexy female voice. Okay.
The alchemist left. They've been trying to get in here and loot this place for years. The alchemist's attack finally gave them the opening.
Well, quest completed. And
Yeah.
I've known something was wrong with the
Yeah.
alchemist.
New shield! Sweet, this shield's way better than my shield.
where's that? Where'd you get that from?
From the quest.
Oh.
Oh, well, the town elder is gone.
Good. Sending us on this suicide quest.
Yeah.
Where did you leave?
I just went through the teleport.
Oh, I don't see it anymore.
I think you had to talk to the people first.
Oh. Oh.
I'm back in town now. Woohoo!
Oh.
All right.
The Guardian of Water.
I think we should just do those quest things, and then we can end it here in town, so we can do all of our shit off screen, selling and buying and whatnot. And I'm really hungry, and we've only got 9 minutes left, anyways.
Wow.
That-
Did you get the
that was Critical mission.
Did you get the quest from the Guardian?
Yeah, I picked up all the quests. I picked up and handed in all the quests and whatnot. So it didn't make a teleport for you when you picked up?
Yeah, it did.
Okay.
When I talked to the I didn't talk to the Guardian yet.
I was gonna say, wow, he sounds like kind of a dick
Yeah.
then.
Apparently things have gone
Alright
from
then,
bad to
regroup with
worse
the
while we were at
Enclave.
the wellspring. Whatever was making the Asterians sick is spreading, and it's moved out into the
And what junk do I have to
where the
sell?
Grand Regent was headed.
Let's see, a
He's
brutal,
already reached the
short
watchtower
barrel
and
howitzer,
sealed the gates as a precaution, which means that the whole temple
or
will be turned
pioneer
into
armor of the castle,
zone
rare chest
as we
armor.
speak.
Just go and get that. Because I don't use crossbows, and I don't really need a howitzer.
This plague seems to specifically target being
Oh, finally I leveled up. Thanks.
Proceed to quest.
Totally what I wanted. Oy.
May I assist?
Didn't even get a lot of money for that.
Yeah, I didn't get great loot. A lot of my loot here is like crap that neither of us would find any useful, like caster stuff. Rare helmet.
I don't have
Not. It's got half the armor as mine. In fact, you know what? It's not good at all. Frick.
I got a short sword, 2 short sword, musketoon, cestus. Oh,
Custus.
Custus.
It's a old gladiatorial weapon. It's like it's a bladed glove.
Yeah, I'm remembering the thing from God of War, that little weapon that you got in the 3rd game.
I never liked those games.
You just like broke someone's heart, Mah-Dry. How does that feel?
Feels good. Feels good. It only feels as good as it does because they deserve to have their heart broken.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So next time on
Yeah.
Torchlight.
Yeah.
We'll go
Yeah.
do something
Next
else.
time we do something.
Yeah. Next time we get some shit done.
Yeah.
So, have a nice day, everyone.
Yay!